external reportings. It is the main. Whatever modules we are using, all of these are interlinked with each other through only FI, which is financial information, and the controlling CO, controlling and management accounting. It is a internal reporting. It has like its examples are planning, decision making, for forecasting. I mean, the decision forecasting, these etc. And in businesses, there are two persons mainly, who is a developer and end user. Developer is the person who develops and configures the SAP system, whereas the end user, which is the business user, he will use these. He will use the systems which are configured by the developer, who is the end user. And we have discussed about the SAP. It was a German MNC which was introduced, which was started in the year 1972. Its first product R1 has been failed in the market when it is introduced. We have discussed about the SAP ECC also, which is a SAP ERP uh, central component. Mm, and its latest product, EHP 8 has come into the market, which is had come in the year 2016. That was the last upgradation of SAP ECC. And later, from 2015, the SAP S4 HANA license has been issued, which is nothing but SAP S4 specified fourth generation. S4 is nothing but specified fourth generation. HANA is nothing but high performance analytical appliance. Analytical, yes. Um, SAP has announced to the public that SAP ECC will not come into uh, will not be issued from then onwards, because it will be expired from 2027, and it recommends everybody to collect the licenses for SAP S4 HANA, as it is the latest and upgraded version of SAP. Um,
Done.
no survey. I'm just recapping. We have discussed the differences, main features of S4 HANA, which is a database, SAP, Fury, GUI, and specified processes. Database, SAP S4 HANA and the SAP ECC, the main difference is that SAP ECC does not have their own database. They have to depend on the third party, like third database, other person's database. In market, the databases which are available are Oracle, DB2, IBM, Microsoft, Dell, like these many. There are many. So as here there is a third party involving in S4 HANA, they won't be like that. They have their own database, that is HANA, and the SAP Fury GUI. GUI is nothing but graphical,
User interface.
yes sir, graphical user interface. Fury is nothing, is Fury means in the web based and simplified processes. It involves all the simplified processes when compared to the SAP ECC. That is the main advantages in SAP S4 HANA. Um, we have discussed about the example of TCS, which is as we work in a TCS, how the contracts, how do we get involved in all the processing involves in it. TCS having contract with the customer, which is a GMR Constructions. GMR Constructions, when TCS joins contract with them, and we work in as an employee when we join in TCS, they will provide us some period of time in which we have to read all the policies and understand the company TCS and how are the procedures in it and how are the policies in it. We have to work on it. So for the period of time, they will give for that they will give some intervals, like some from 10 days to 15 days, like that. This period is called injection period.
No, 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 no. Initial days, induction is nothing but they'll brief about their history of their company, when they have started, how they are growing. You have a 20 days leisure period to complete all the formalities, joining formalities.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Mm. After they provide this period, they'll give some. They'll also test us. They'll give some assessment in which we have to pass, and then later they'll put us into the work. After that, they will provide us some email ID, email ID access to us, so that we can contact with the TCS company. There will be separate email ID which is known as onboarding. In the same way, when we are selected as an employee under to work under the GMR Constructions project, they also provide us the same email ID on which we have to contact with them only through that email ID. This is also known as onboarding.
In between, you have a client interview. You have to clear the client interview.
Yes, sir. A client interview we have to clear. They also put some tests on us, and they'll select, and then they'll give us the email ID whichever is required.
Okay.
Here in this example, we have considered that the project tenure to be 12 months, and in SAP S4 HANA we have mainly two modules, which is a functional module and technical module. Technical module is mandatory for every, like without the technical modules there will be no SAP application will run properly. Functional modules, it is optional. Out of those, anything can be picked based on the requirement of the customer. Technical modules, there are basically two: ABAP and BASIS. ABAP is a program related, BASIS is administrative related. And functional modules, like we have discussed in SAP modules, like FI, CO, MM, SD, HCM, etc. Um, and we have, in this example, we have taken, suppose we require a one team lead and four consultants for FI and FI and CO. For MM, we require one team lead and two consultants in this way. Uh, the role of the project manager in this case is like monitoring every person, what he have to do today, and by the end of the day, what he has done. Monitoring everything, that everything is going in a progress or not. That is his work. There will be a kickoff meeting between us and GMR clients also. Their people also, like we will be introduced to each other in each other's team, so that if we have any problem in the material management segment, we will go to the particular material management segment and ask for the resolution. I mean, for the solution for the problem. In this case, we will try to communicate with each other. And we will prepare a business documentation which has how do we have to process, I mean, the system which the GMR constructions want. And we have discussed about the SAP ECC, in which there is a ASAP methodology, and in a SAP S4 HANA there is an Activate methodology. In ASAP methodology, we have five main steps, which is a project preparation, business blueprint, realization, final preparation, go live and support. Whereas in Activate methodology, we have in this also we have five steps, that is prepare, explore, realization, deploy, run. Comparing to the ASAP methodology, Activate methodology is simple, and the product which is to be made, it is made in the initial step, that is prepare step only in case of Activate methodology. Whereas in ASAP methodology, the preparation of the final product, the preparation of the system configuration is done in the third step, which is realization. They may, after performance, after looking at it, they may reject, which is a waste of time, which will consider it as waste of time and waste of our hard work if they reject it. But in the case of accurate methodology, as it is prepared in the first only, if they want it, they will accept it. If they don't want, then they will just leave. Um, we have discussed some features of the SAP S4 HANA, in which it is a in-memory concept, multi-processes concept, which is a columnar based data compression, in which the data is compressed to 1 by 8th, which is a Fury GUI, graphical user interface. Uh, Fury is classified into three types, three categories: analytical, which is a visualizer; fact sheets, which provides information to the high level of management in a simplified manner, like in case of like bar charts, pie charts, etc. And the third category of a Fury is a transactional hub, which is used for posting the transactions of the business which take place. And we have discussed about the SAP S4 HANA's licenses in the market. There are two main licenses: on premise and cloud. Cloud is again classified into two types: a private cloud and public cloud. On premise cloud, on premise, it is the yearly once issuing license. Like every year, one license will be issued. In present 2023, as now 2023 is running, the 2022's license will be issuing in the market today. And whereas in case of cloud, as in on premise there is yearly once issue, in case of cloud there is quarterly wise issue. And if we compare the on premise and cloud, cloud is best and fastest. And Coming to the public and private cloud, private cloud is nothing but within the organization there will be upgradations like involving some system changes, whereas public cloud within others, everybody involving in it, like whole public will be involving in it. On-premise licenses has both traditional GUI and Fury, whereas cloud it has only Fury and no traditional GUI. We have discussed that the special system landscapes, which are classified into three main types: development system, quality system, and a production system. In the example as GMR client, we have taken in the example that the GMR Constructions are having a contract with the TCS in case of a development system. TCS for the reason of a functional development for like FI, CO, MM, SD, etc. GMR Constructions having contract with the technical Tech Mahindra because for ABAP programming, and GMR Constructions having a contract with the autos for basis consultants. This all together will form a development system by the developer. The main role will be played by the developer or the consultant, whoever is called. The third category of system landscape is a quality system, in which, in the example we have taken, like GMR Constructions having a contract with the Infosys for test running of the system, which was created which is made in the development system. Here, the role is played by the tester, which is a functional tester, quality, and a qualities consultant, also known as. We have discussed the third category, which is a production system, in which, in the example we have taken as GMR Constructions taking a contract with the Dell for if in case if any errors happen even after the product has been finalized. So in this case, the GMR Constructions taking the help of the Dell as a support consultant. That's it, sir.
Okay, good. Um, but the thing is, honest feedback is you have to work on a lot, huh?
Yes, sir.
So you were with the maybe by seeing it, maybe you were reading it and recalling, but the content wise, you have to work, huh? You
Yes,
just
sir.
watch out the videos and I'll take maybe after 1 week. So whatever happened yesterday, if I ask today, you will tell me easily, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? How I get to know whether you guys are following or not? After 2 weeks, I lost. What has happened at week back or week two back? Yeah,
Yes,
then I
sir.
get to know. Okay, so I'll just give an overview to Uma Devi for you. Um, Maybe I understand you didn't get anything, right? Yes or no? Are you there? Hello?
Sir,
Are you there?
yes, sir,
You didn't understand anything, right?
sir.
Did you understand anything or you don't understand anything?
I understand, sir, but I don't get it properly.
Properly you don't get it. You have to spend that 3 hours time. You have to listen my videos, okay?
Okay, sir.
Now I'll tell you. So why you were choosing SAP application? What do you know about SAP application? What exactly it will do? Anything before you join? Have you done any Google anything?
I heard it from our teacher, sir, that SAP has many branches and it helps us to uh,
Okay.
uh, gather the information about every department of our organization.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay. So we call it as a SAP, right? What is mean by SAP? What is the full form of SAP?
System application and products, sir.
System application and products in data processing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And also there is a tag to it. We call it as ERP application. What is mean by ERP? What is mean by ERP?
Enterprise resource planning, sir.
Correct. So in simple words, why SAP application is needed, Anandika? Why SAP application is needed?
It is needed so that the organization, whatever runs inside it, it can be stored in a data, in the form of data.
You guys read like in your academics, there is a bookkeeping, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
does it mean by bookkeeping?
Gathering all the information about transactions, transactions, monthly
Gathering,
transactions.
it doesn't make sense. Gathering anyway, whatever business transaction happens, that has to record in your system, right? There is a
Yes, sir.
invoice, vendor invoice, there is a customer invoice, there is a outgoing payment to the vendor, receipt from a customer, buying an asset. Everything is one activity in your business, right? You have to
Yes, sir.
record. Why you have to record? If you are not recording in a system or somewhere, you don't get how much profit you are raising or how much liability you have or how much asset you have in your organization, right? Do you know it?
Mm.
No, you don't know it. Traditionally, maybe two decades or 3 decades back, they used to keep one book and they used to write it, right?
Mm.
Yes,
Yes,
there
sir.
was not much that much of development. Gradually, what happened? That is not accessible. There is a application. There are applications coming to your market. There are different applications to record your business transactions. Now, tell me, Uma Devi, what are the business software applications which use to record the business transactions? What applications you know? Any application?
Tally
Okay.
and that's it, sir.
Have you gone for any audits or any audit firms and for doing audit and anything like that?
No, sir.
No. So you don't have any real-time exposure, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. The simplest ERP application in the market is Tally. Okay. So you heard it many times, right? If my
Mm.
business is small to record operations, I'll use a Tally application. There also I'll record the business transactions. Likewise, for a multinational companies, they don't use a small application. They need a larger functionalities. They want, as you said, maybe your teacher told it's used in organization for all the departments or something you're telling, right? The
So
entire
gather all the
meaning,
information.
yeah, the entire meaning is ERP application in a sense, it is not only meant for your accounting or your management accounting. There is a difference between your accounting, financial accounting and the management accounting, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference, main difference?
Financial accounting takes actual data, sir, but management accounting takes both estimated and actual data.
Mm. So financial accounting is, in a sense, the practices, the policies in a market. Let's say what is a debit, what is a credit, what is a personal account, what is a real account. You follow it, you record it, you get your external reports, profit and loss account, balance sheet in high level. Okay.
Mm.
But the management accounting is, it doesn't mean that you refer all your accountings and all. You need to understand your business in more detailed manner so that you take your decisions, right? You manage
Yes, sir.
your business well. Maybe for coming 5 years, coming 10 years, you plan accordingly, right? For that
Mm.
purpose, your management accounting will help you, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now coming to SAP, why SAP become this much famous is it has all the features, not only for FI and CO, finance and controlling or a management. In any organization, you have a materials, right? Material management you have, yes.
Yes, sir.
You have a sales and distribution, right?
Yes, sir.
What is mean by sales and distribution?
Uh, Sales and distribution
Yeah.
after the completion of the product,
Hmm.
when it goes for sales to other places.
Other places, no, to the customer, right?
Mm. Yes, sir.
So material management, what does it do is to produce your finished product, we need a raw material, right?
Mm.
We need a raw material. Raw material we manage with a module, material management. How you manage materials in your organization? If you don't manage materials properly, there will be a loss, there will be a theft, there will be inorganization, anything can happen, right?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand how much steel you have, how much cement you have. Rough example, right?
Mm.
And coming to the sales and distribution, yes, once we make the finished product, we'll sell to the customer. How we sell it, that process, how it carries, sales and distribution take care of it.
Mm.
Then project systems, maybe you can ignore now. The other one is HCM, human capital management. In organization, there are n number of departments. There are many people will be working it. How we manage the salaries, statutory things, provident fund, professional tax, anything. How we manage it, everything that takes care of, right? If you combine everything, you have a one ERP application. Got it? Hello.
Sir.
So if you combine everything, it will become a ERP application. Got it?
Yes, sir.
It means if you build one application only for accounting, who will buy in a market? You tell me. You buy.
No, sir.
It has to support all other functions in the market, right?
Mm.
So that is the reason it has all the capabilities. So SAP application became famous and it is a top one ERP application in the market. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Again, as Anandika told, in SAP there are two categories. One is a functional modules, one is a technical modules. Did you hear that?
Mm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to the functional modules, all these, whatever we have written here, these are the functional modules. Now you are committed to learn two of the modules. One is a FI and one is a CO. Why you have chosen FI CO? Why you have not chosen MM, SD or HCM or other modules? Why? What is the reason? Do you know?
No, sir.
That is the problem. So coming to your education background, what is your education background?
CMA Inter, sir.
So it's all about what?
Cost management and accounting.
Accounting and cost management, right?
Yes, sir.
It's not about materials, it's not about a customer, it's not about a human capital, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the reason for you looking at your functional career, whatever no background you have, education background, it matches to FICO module in SAP, not a material management, not a sales and distribution, right?
Yes, sir.
Go, you understood it or no? If you don't understand, tell me. I'll tell you.
I understand, sir.
So that is the reason for the candidates who are a commerce background or accounting background, okay, for them,
Mm.
FICO modules are very much fit. Very much fit in a sense. Profit and loss account, balance sheet. This terminology is not new for you, right? You know what is
Yes, sir.
debit based on the transactions, what is the credit, right? What is
Mm.
the ledger, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason based on the functional knowledge. You should have a functional knowledge. By looking at your functional knowledge, you select which application, which modules I have to learn so that my career will be stronger and it is easier for me to do work on a daily basis, right? Got it?
Yes, sir.
And I'm not saying you should not learn MM module, SD module, or a project system or SCM. You can learn, but looking at these things for you, FINCO is more relevant and it will easy to understand so that you have to choose FICO only, right?
Yes, sir.
And other important thing is without FI module, none of the other function module will be monitor or no, operational. Why? FI module is very much important. Without this, nothing, no other functional modules will be live. Why? Why, Anandika?
Sir?
Why FI module is much mandatory functional in a functional modules?
Because all other modules are related to FI only. Whatever transactions or any activity takes place in other modules, they
Hmm.
all have to be recorded in a financial information module only.
Can you give me one example?
Suppose in case of material management, when we
Hmm.
purchase the materials,
Hmm.
it actually like it's a transaction of the module only, but
Hmm.
we have to record the purchase of it in the financial information module.
So to say in balance sheet how much inventory is getting added, and in your liabilities side how much you have to pay to the vendor, right?
Yes, sir.
Final reflection will be in your FI module. Likewise, if you sell any product to the customer, so finished product is sitting in your FI module as a finished product as a current asset. So if you sell it, your current asset value will be reducing, okay, and you are getting income. It's a receivable, right? Revenue you get. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Umadevi, you are getting
Yes, sir.
any business transaction. Simple here. In your personal life also, everything is related to what? Finally, it is about a money, right? Whether you take it or whether you give it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Or
sir.
maybe you do a what I would say, maybe it will be a woe, maybe like a liability for you, maybe asset for you. Other than these four, nothing will be there, right? You pay it, you receive it, you may make a liability or you make a asset, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the reason everything in organization is related to your FI module. Finally, it has to come and land in your FI module. By doing a material management SD, if you recruit any people, let's say you recruit 10 employees, what you do? Ultimately, you have to pay a salary, right, for them. From where you pay a salary? From FI module only you pay a salary, right?
Mm.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you got it. What is mean by functional? Functional in a sense, you should have a syllabus, let's say academic syllabus knowledge, which is interest for you. Based on that, you have to choose which functional module is fit for your career. Got it?
Yes, sir.
And this functional knowledge or a functional skill, it is not only meant for SAP application. You learn any other application, Oracle or a Tally, whatever application you learn, there also you have a debit and credit and ledger and vendor and material and everything will be there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Functional knowledge will remain same in any ERP application. You select any ERP application, you no need to worry about functional knowledge. The knowledge whatever you have, that works in all ERP application. In specific to SAP, how FI module I need to configure, I need to enable for a business, how I need to enable it for a controlling module. I need to learn here and I need to enable to the client or to the, you will understand to whom you have to work and how the practice will work. So by doing this, you have to put your technical stuff, right? This is a IT application, right? You're starting your career into IT, right? Information technology. Why do we call it as information technology? Because SAP application is a IT software application, right? You know that much, right?
Mm.
Let's
Yes, sir.
say I am doing one business. Maybe I am doing a business in 100 countries. I am doing a business. Maybe I am doing aeroplane manufacturing or aeroplane transport. I am doing. Okay. So to operate all these 100 countries, business operations, I need to record in a system. So I choose a SAP ERP application. I have a money. I buy it for maybe 10 million or 5 million. I pay it to SAP and buy the license. So immediately this license will or application will work for me to use immediately from a next minute. What do you think? Uma Devi, tell me.
Sir,
I have a
I had some
money.
network issues, sir. Please
Okay.
say once again, sir.
So I'm saying I have a money. I have a business. I need one best ERP application. Maybe
Mm.
whatever application I'm using, I'm not happy with it. I buy SAP application. Now, you tell me from next minute onwards, can I use that SAP application for my business and can I record a business transactions in it?
I think no, sir, because according to our organization, we need to customize that SAP, or we need to customize this functionalities of that systems, software system,
Perfect.
software.
Is that right, Anandika?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Perfectly right. You said a right answer, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now see, to build that SAP application, what I need? I need a persons who has a knowledge in SAP application, in FI who is a knowledge, CO who is a knowledge, MM. I need to find the people who has a knowledge. And also I cannot manage with one person in FI, one person in CO, right? I need a team, right? I need a complete team
Yes,
to
sir.
configure that application. Yes, first the persons has to understand my business activities they have to understand. Based on my business model, they have to enable configure that SAP application, right?
Yes, sir.
To do that only, now you are here to learn SAP application specific to FI and CO module. Got it? One person cannot do everything, right? You cannot do all these modules. If you learn, that is okay, but nobody does like this, and nobody is able to manage everything, right?
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Mm. Yes. So to do that configuration, no, you will be selected as a no consultant, and you will get a more salary, right? Why you
Yes,
get
sir.
a more salary, Anandika? Why you get a more salary?
Because we work on the whole system as a developer.
You are configuring and you are putting your brain, everything, right?
Yes, sir.
You have a risk, so you have a earning, right?
Yes, sir.
And there is another job role also. This is a development or a consultant role we call it as, and there is another role is end user or a business user. What does it mean? Uma
Business,
Devi, what does it mean?
business
Consultant, you know
use.
it. Go on.
As a business user, we use that SAP for our only business purpose, sir.
Means business user or a end user means accountant. What does
Yes.
that accountant? What does accountant do?
Only
What
accounts, financial information.
whatever SAP application, once you are done with the configuration, customization, you did how it is needed, you done already, you completed. Now application is ready. Who will use the application daily basis? Accountant will use the application and he'll record the daily business transactions, right?
Yes, sir.
That person we call it as a end user business person. That person will have a less salary. Why? He's not building anything. He is just recording business transaction. Daily he'll do the same work, right?
Mm.
Is there any difference? He'll learn maybe 10 days, 15 days. After that, every day he'll do the same job, right?
Yes, sir.
But consultant is a person who made that functionality available for the accountant. That is the reason your salary will be in lakhs, his salary will be in thousands. That is the main difference. That is the reason to have a better career opportunity. You are becoming as a consultant or a developer in SAP specific to FI and CO module, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason in a market it has a more craze. Okay, most of the people know it very lately in a sense. People will complete their BCom, maybe they'll complete their CA, maybe they'll complete their BCom, MCom, whatever they'll complete. Okay, when they start their career, when they are ready to join in any organization for a job, once they join it, few people know it. Okay, there will be ERP application before only, and they'll learn. That is different story. But most of the cases, what happens is once they join in organizations, okay, finally we have to work in any of the ERP application. You go anywhere in most of the companies, you have SAP only. Then they'll start to learn that time. Okay. Or else what happens is maybe I have completed my MBA. How much salary I'll get? Maybe 15,000, maybe hardly 20,000 I'll get as a career starting. Right. Once I join after completing MBA, they'll ask me to record a business transactions in ERP application SAP. Okay, I'll do my daily job. By doing this after 2 years, 3 years, what I'll realize, I start my career with 20,000, maybe 3 years, 4 years after, maybe 30,000 or a 35,000, maybe 40,000 in a 5 years. Okay, nowadays with the 40,000, 50,000, is it possible to survive?
Mm-hmm.
No, right? There will be a lot of commitments and all. Then that time my brain start thinking, this is not the life I want. Why I am recording unnecessarily daily? There is no brain using. Why can't I learn SAP, and why can't I become a consultant and I can earn nice money, right? Then people start thinking, and then they'll learn after wasting 5 years time, and they'll start career on SAP. To get succeeded, they have to put some fake experiences, something they'll do, and finally they'll settle down in SAP. If the person does hard work, simply joining, simply learning, it doesn't make any sense, right? Commitment is needed. And now, luckily, you guys are very beginning and you know it, the importance of SAP and why it is needed. I'm telling there are students, I've teached them. After 10 years of experience, they came and they are learning SAP. After 10 years of accounting experience or IT experience, whatever. Okay. And
Yes, sir.
also the professional students, let's say like a CA, CMA, I'm not telling 100%, but who all are want to settle down in a corporates, who want to work in MNC companies like ENY, like a KPMG, PwC, what is the other big four? KPMG, ENY,
Deloitte.
Deloitte, right? Out of these four big fours, maybe your dream to join, right? Once you join, what you have is you have a ERP application. They may ask you, hey, you have a knowledge in SAP, so you want to become a IT side. So we will teach you maybe, or else if you are already trained, then we'll select you. You do implementation on a SAP. They'll tell you and they'll give a nice package. Got it?
Yes, sir.
That's the main importance of SAP. That is the reason you guys are learning it. First, you know the importance and benefit, then only you will get a more interest on more interest. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Now, coming to FI and CO, you are learning. FI is needed for external reporting here. Financial information is nothing but external reporting. External reporting is profit and loss account and balance sheet account. Let's say if you're doing a business, why you need these reports? Why can't you skip it or ignore it? Yes, why it is needed mandatorily? Can you tell
It
me?
is it
Hmm.
is needed to know our financial position. So it is needed to know that we gained or we lost
What
our
if we don't
investment.
know? What if we don't know?
So if we don't get external reporting like P&L and balance sheet, we don't know what we have done in this year for that particular financial year.
Perfect. Very good. What is the other importance to prepare external reports, Anandika?
Sir,
What is the other importance to prepare external reports?
to know the profit and loss,
Yes, we
financial
know the profit and loss. And what is the other mandatory thing?
income tax.
Hmm. Tell me, what do you do?
We
You have,
provide
uh,
we provide our P&L and balance sheet to them, which evaluates the value of income tax which we have to pay.
let's say you say I got this much net profit. On what basis? You have to submit these reports to the department and you have to pay a tax, right?
Yes, sir.
They'll do a scrutiny later, and that is a different thing. And also, if your company is going already gone into a public issue company, you have to post this external reports in your web portal also, right? In
Yes, sir.
company web portal.
Yes, sir.
So, external reports, in a sense, these are used for everybody else, including your organization, including out of the organization also. Anybody can access. There is no hidden secret or a fraud done on external reports. External reports should be prepared accurately. If you're doing a legally business as per a Companies Act, you have to publish your external reports on every financial year end without any mistake, without any manipulations. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That
sir.
is mandatory, and that is available, that is possible with your FI module. That is the reason in the market, comparing to other functional modules, FI has more importance because this is a key, right? And every other functional module people will connect with you, okay, and they'll ask you your help in module, SD module, because they are connecting to your module, right? Finally, if they are doing right or wrong, how it is getting to know? By seeing a right result in your FI module, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason you have a salary more in FI module, okay? You have a responsibilities also more in a real time. Got it?
Yes,
If
sir.
anybody asks you, hey, I'm learning SAP application, oh, well and good. What are you learning? FI and CO I'm learning. What is mean by FI? Why it is used for FI? FI is a financial information. That's all I know. That is not good, okay? FI is needed for external reporting purpose. Cluster clear answer you should have here.
Yes,
Purpose.
sir.
Whenever you are doing something, why I am doing, what is the purpose being I am doing it? Simply waste, we will not do any time pass here, right? In IT said, first you have to get is why I am doing this. What is the benefit I am getting by doing this? This you have to remember always. Then you can understand how to enable that and reach that result. Okay. Without knowing your purpose, you cannot do it rightly in IT. Now coming to the controlling module. What is mean by CO in a sense? You can say controlling module. Somebody call it as management accounting. And do you have experience in SAP in management accounting? I've learned controlling modules, but I've not learned management accounting module. If you say like that, you learn much also. It doesn't make any sense, right? Basic you don't know, right?
Yes, sir.
Controlling, in a sense, management and controlling both have a synonym, same, right? Same meaning. Control or management, both are same. What we control in an organization, how my cost is going, how my profitability is happening, then I'll control it. How you can make a controlling? You can plan it, you can take a decision making, you can plan a budget for your business, you can forecast how your business will be in the coming years. So it is everything for your purpose only. You no need to tell your internal strategies to your competitor, anybody else out of our organization. This is purely for your internal purpose. controlling module will be enabled and it will be functional. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Controlling model I want to activate or not, that is my decision as a client. If I'm a aeroplane no transport I'm doing, that is my decision whether I need a controlling module. I need to understand more deeper and deeper on my business to take a decisions. Then I'll activate a controlling module. I can skip it, but I cannot skip FI module, right? If I skip FI module, no other functional modules that doesn't have any live, right? They cannot live without FI model. First and fourth, FI model has to be enabled and it has to be live. Then only based on my other requirement, I need a material management, I need a sales and distribution, and then I'll activate it. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, coming to a little more brief, you just watch the videos with this explanation, you will understand very much good. Okay, they're very clear. Then let's see if you have any doubts further. Okay,
Okay, sir.
yeah, go on. Any concern? You're saying something.
Nothing, sir.
Okay. And you should know the basic thing is in SAP, in the market, there is a SAP ECC and there is a SAP S4 HANA. Do you know it?
Yes, sir.
What do you know? Can you brief it? Your understanding, right or wrong, it doesn't make any sense. You just tell me.
SAP S4 HANA is a current application, sir. That means which is famous and presently used by most of the MNCs.
Okay. And most of the MNCs are already using SAP ECC also. But both are not same or how is it? Both are different applications.
Uh, Based on what I heard before, that
Hmm.
S4 HANA doesn't depend upon the third parties, sir. And
Okay.
ECC depend upon the third parties like Dell, somewhat sister said,
Mm-hmm.
other third party applications.
Okay.
Information provided by others. That is the
Okay.
difference between ACC and S4 HANA.
Okay. After by yesterday you spent 3 hours. Today maybe you spend 1.5 hour. Tomorrow 1.5 hour, and complete those videos watching. You summarize me Monday. What is your understanding? Okay. And note
Yes.
down your doubts. What is the piece you didn't understand? You note down clearly and ask me on a Monday. That is your task. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So Anandika, for you also, you have to repeat all the three sessions and come up. I'll take some summary. I'll ask some specific questions to you. You have to answer me.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
And have you taken the access already?
No, sir.
Okay.
Today my mom said she will pay the fee and take the
By
access.
Monday, be ready with the access. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Definitely.
once you because we have not done anything so far in a system SAP application, right?
Yes, sir.
But from Monday onwards, we start using SAP application. I'll teach 1 hour in an application. Post the class, you have to start doing the same activity. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Umadevi, I hope you have a laptop, right?
Yes, sir. I have laptop.
Okay, you also maybe arrange your access by Monday. Okay?
Okay,
You,
sir.
you just talk to the institute people, they'll give you the access and be ready with the access. SAP access, you say. Okay?
Okay, sir. Sir, video classes, access for those classes.
No, no, no. I'll just send you a link right away. Okay.